What's up, y'all? It's your boy Coach Wright, man. We back at it again with the Huddle podcast, y'all. I'm excited to be here, y'all. It's a lot of deadbeat dads out there. It's a lot of deadbeat mamas. There's a lot of deadbeat people out there, right? And I realized, y'all, I realized that, I've been guilty of the same thing. Now, check this out. I don't have any children, right? But what I'm talking about and what we're talking about right now in this podcast is the fact on how people can have either dreams or ideas, right? And then don't take care of that dream or that idea. Come on. I'm guilty of the same thing, y'all. I have almost 100 ideas a day, bro. I have I'm known, especially with my girl. You can ask her. You can ask my girl. I got ideas galore. I got ideas out the yin yang. I got ideas in my pocket. I got ideas in my left pocket, my back pocket, my jacket pocket, my coat pocket. I have ideas, right? But when you get to the point in your ability to have these ideas, when you get to the point where you're just having ideas, right, but not taking care of any of them, you're a deadbeat person. For me, I'm a deadbeat dad. Real talk, because I have all these ideas, but I wouldn't take care of them. And it'll take a special person for whoever the listeners are out there. If you're a female, if you're a male, it takes a special, man or woman to show you, or even a best friend, to show you you have all these ideas, Caleb. And my girl tell me this all the time, y'all. Boo, you got a lot of ideas. Stick to one. Stick to one idea. Stick to that one idea, Caleb. Stick to your brand. Stick to right inspiration, Caleb. Don't sit and I'm telling, I'm going to do real estate, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to have my own water. Just to name a few. I'm going to do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I get inspired by different people like Master P. Man, this man got his own rice. You feel me? Master P got his own products. I get inspired by different people like that, right? I'm not gonna lie. I get inspired by different, philanthropists or different moguls, different entrepreneurs and just different people. E40, Nipsey Hussle, just to name a few. I get inspired by these guys. And then, I start thinking about different things that I could do personally, outside of my brand. But it's to the point where it's yo, Caleb, the one thing that it's good that you're inspired by these different people, but the one thing that you're missing is that they all started with one idea, and they all stuck with one idea, whether things were going great or whether things were going bad, whether it was raining outside or whether it was sunny outside. They all stuck by that one idea. And I had to really ask myself, what's that one idea? Because I don't want to be a deadbeat dad. I don't want to be a deadbeat dad when it comes to my ideas or my dreams. And it's the point I'm having all these dreams but taking care of none of them. Because a lot of times it's so easy to get caught in that cycle of having all these ideas, but executing and taking care of none of them. Having all of these ideas, right? And you might follow through a week. You might take care of that idea for a week. If you take care of a baby for a week, and then you just completely neglect that child or baby, it's not going to survive. It's not going to make it. That child is not going to make it because it's 100% dependent on you and what you do and the different choices that you make. And for a lot of us, I'm being real practical right now, y'all. A lot of us, we have so many ideas, but we don't take care of any of them. Let's focus on one. Give me one thing, man. Give me one thing that all right, this is what I'm gonna do. And then when you get sweet and you really get established and developed in that one thing, I'm not saying you can't have other ideas, but I'm just saying get to the point in your life where you are positioned in your life right now, to the point where you understand okay, how many do I want? I know for me, I want 3. I want 3 children in real life, you feel me? But I know I have 3 ideas that I'm taking care of right now. If it's not my company, if it's not right inspiration, right, then I'm taking care of my coaching business. Come on. If it's not my coaching business, y'all, Destination U, If I'm not doing life coaching, if I'm not doing anything like that, then it's my community, the Huddle University. You feel me? So I lied. I really got 4 children. You feel me? But I'm just being 100% real with y'all. I really have 4 children because this podcast is one of my childs. Come on, this is my baby. If I'm not doing Right Inspiration, if I'm not doing Destination U, if I'm not in my community, the Huddle University community, shout out to all y'all out there too if y'all tapping in and listening to this right now. But if I'm not doing that, or if I'm not tapping into the Huddle University podcast, then there are no other ideas I'm executing on. Nothing else matters outside of those 4. That's my 4. Those are my 4 babies right now. Those are my 4 children right now. And it's my job, right, as a good person, as a good parent of these 4, right, it's my job to take care of them every single day, to spend time thinking about them every single day. Now, you really got to ask yourself, am I the type of person to be can I multitask? If you can't, then you shouldn't do it. If that's not who you are, then just only focus on one, right? Only focus on one. Now, get to the point where once you focus on that one, as you spend time, over time, right? Over time, your child or your idea or your dream is eventually going to grow. You're going to start getting to the point in your gift or your idea or your dream to the point you're going to start receiving, some dividends from it. And that's over time. You can't expect a child to know his ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, know how to talk, know how to take care of himself, know how to do all these different things at the age of 5. It takes time. And then during that time that it takes, you have to be hands-on with your child every single day. You have to be there every single day. There are no days off. There's never a day where you're not thinking about that ideal, or there's never a day where you're not thinking about that dream, right? About that business, about whatever it is that you're choosing right now. It's never a day. Now check this out. If you're like me, you got 4 of them. I can multitask, right? For me, it's a thing where I always have something to do. So for me having 4, it's never, I can't, all right, listen, y'all. There's never a day I can sit here and say I'm bored. Listen, bro, it's 2020. If you are getting bored, something is wrong. You don't have enough children. Come on, you either just okay with being a deadbeat parent, or you just don't have enough things that you can be doing right now. So for me, I'm an extremely active person. I'm venturesome by nature. I like to do new things. That's me understanding who I am, right? And how I operate and how I like things to be done. So for me, I'm glad I have 4 ideas, or I have 4 children I have to take care of, because there's never a day I can't spend time, and I don't spend time thinking about near one of my ideas. I think about all 4 of them. So every day I'm constantly going. I always have something to do. There's always something to improve on. There's always something to execute on. There's always something that idea is going to need in this state or in this season that it's in, right? In this year or in this phase that it's in. It's always something that my business or my ideas are going to need. So I take care of them. I do it. I spend most of my time with them. And then, when I'm not spending time with them, of course, I'm always connected with God, the Most High, the Creator. But, if I'm not with them, I'm with my family. I'm with my girl. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time because, listen, my goal is not to be a deadbeat dad. My goal is to be a responsible man. It's to be a responsible parent. It's to be a responsible parent of my ideas. Because, listen, I promise you, man, listen, it's amazing, because I can recall how many ideas I had that I probably started acting on it, but I didn't follow through and finish. And I can recall how I thought I was the only one in this world who had that idea. Listen, y'all, if you don't catch nothing else, you got to catch this. I can recall thinking I was the only person who had that idea. And then maybe 7-8 months later, The same idea I had, I saw somebody else executing on. And listen, they were killing the game. Like, they were getting the traction that I could have gotten if I had focused and executed on the idea. The same idea, right? So it's like, if you don't take care of the ideas that you are like, that's given to you, if you don't take care of the dreams that have been given to you, they're going to pack up and they will go where they are appreciated. Like, you're going to lose that child. Like, the universe has a funny way of giving you something if you don't do nothing with it, saying, okay, taking what was given to you and then giving it to somebody else who is going to do something with it. Right? So don't never feel so entitled to your ideas or your dreams to the point where you think you got time to ignore them. You got time to waste, or you have time to like do everything else except for that idea or focus on that dream. Don't think that you have that kind of time, because I promise you don't, because the same way something came, something can go. The same way it came into your life, it will leave. So every dream, every idea that you receive is a privilege. Now you can't be a hoarder, right? You're not like don't be like that. I don't know too much about the adoptive system, but don't be that adoptive parent that just bringing in all these kids just for money. Don't be like that person. Just bringing in all these ideas just for what you can get from it. And you're hoarding ideas. Be honest with yourself. First of all, first thing you got to do is identify who you are as a person, right? And if you need help with that, tap in, man, just hit me up, lock in to my website, rightinspiration.com, and go from there. Tap into the coaching programs and we can get you straight, right? Or through a consultation. But if you need, the first thing you got to do is like understand and know who you are as a person. And then you understanding and knowing who you are, what you prefer to do and what you don't, like, be honest with yourself and go from there. You got to do the things that's like a priority to you. You got to do the things that are really important to you. Base everything on your values and what you care about. And then go from there and then kind of break your ideas down, you know, until you have a certain amount, whether it's 1, whether it's 2, whether it's 3. For me, it's 4 because of the type of person I am. I got a lot of energy, y'all. So for me, I'm like, all right, cool. This is what I'm going to do. I got 4 children I'm responsible for taking care of every single day. I have to make sure my children eat every single day. I got to spend time with them. I got to play with them. I have to invest in them. I have to teach them. You see what I'm saying? I have to put different things and different systems and even different people sometimes in place to help them grow. I am 100% invested, not just in 1, not just in 2, right? But 4, all 4 of them. I'm 100% invested in all 4. I'm not going to add any more to my plate until I take care of my children, until I take care of those 4. Nothing else will be added to my plate. Nothing else. Now, one day, right, when you are so consistent, you're focused in that process, your children will have children. But you got to get to the point where you're mature and you're responsible enough, right, to know the age of your idea. How old is your idea? Like, how seasoned is your idea or is your dream? How seasoned are you in your gift? Let's go there, right? Because when you get to that point where you're naturally seasoned in your gift, like you're like that idea or that dream, right, or that business, it might be able to run itself, or it might be able to stand on its own too without you having to be there every 2 seconds. But that doesn't mean you're not going to think about it. That doesn't mean you're not going to check in and tap in just to see how everything is going. That don't mean you're going to go months or weeks without talking or spending time with it. So you're still invested, but it's to the point where you know that it's at the age where he or she or it, right, your dream can do for itself. So y'all take the same concept when we talk about children. Think about that when we talk about your ideas, your dreams, your gifts, your talents, man. Apply that same concept to you and your life, right? And please do me a favor. Don't be a deadbeat dad. Don't be a deadbeat mom. Don't sit there and have all these different ideas and have these dreams, but don't take care of none of them. Like, you have to commit. You have to commit to something, right? So, like, I'm going to be real practical right now. Like, I'm going to give y'all some steps. in terms of how this process works. First thing first, you gotta know who you are. Like, you gotta know who you are. You gotta know sometimes whose you are. You feel me? I know whose I am. I'm God's. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know whose you are. But that identifying who you are piece is key. After you identify who you are, you gotta commit to something. You know who you are, right? After identifying yourself, identify yourself, identify what you really want to do, then you got to commit to it. Once you commit to it, you got to invest. You got to stay focused. You got to stay locked in. You got to invest in that idea. Now, if you got like a list of 4 things, cool. If you got 1 thing, cool. But you have to commit and you have to invest, whether it be to that 1 or that 4. Then going from committing to investing, you have to continue. You got to repeat. And you got to do it every single day. You got to be consistent. Upon you being consistent, one day, the seed that you plant is going to turn into a tree. One day, that one thing that you did, right, that like the amount of energy that you invest in it, it's going to turn into something where you're going to receive something from it. But at the end of the day, it's still your baby and it's still your child. And then when you get to the point where you start receiving dividends from your ideas or your gifts or your dreams or your talents, the sole purpose at that point is to duplicate, make more, create more. Take that idea, create another one from it. Your children will have children. So man, y'all follow those steps, man. This thing is practical. It's easy. I want to see y'all be great. I want to see y'all be blessed in everything that you touch and do. And I know that you are naturally already blessed in everything that you touch and do. But I need you to focus. I need you to tap into who you are and what you have. What kind of ideas you have. What kind of gifts do you possess? What did God give you? I really need you to tap into yourself. Then going from there, I need you to identify what you want to do. Go. What you want to do. And then from there, you understand what you want to do. I need y'all to make it happen. I need you to invest. I need you to put your energy on it, your time into it. Because I promise y'all, money, right, it's important. But money doesn't say how much you care about something. Who and what you spend your time and your energy states how much you care or how much you don't care about something. You can tell how valuable something is or how valuable another person is, or whether it's you, based on how much time is spent, right, and how much energy is invested. Money is cool, right, but you can always get money back. You don't get your time back. And if you're not careful with your energy, you could possibly get it back, but you could possibly get your energy not at the same vibrant or not the same frequency as you had it before. Your energy can get tainted as well. So just be real mindful, y'all, how you spend your time and what you give and what you invest your energy into. Because in all actuality, your time and your energy, right, and of course your resources is what's going to make that dream or that idea come to life. Continuously invest in your time, energy, and resources, right? And you might not receive no dividends. You might not get nothing back for the first 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 years. You might not get nothing back. But I promise you, you keep investing, keep going, and eventually one day, when it's time, you're going to receive everything that you feel like you deserve. You're going to receive everything that you deserve and so much more, y'all. So please, if you don't take nothing else, don't be a deadbeat parent, right? Make your next move your best move and continue to invest in yourself, but take care of your responsibilities. If you have an idea, if you have a dream, if that's been given to you, it's your responsibility to act on it. If you're not going to act on it, disregard it. If you're not willing to act on it, don't worry about it. And just go from there. And just because you have something, that don't mean you have to act on everything. Just because you see something, that don't mean you have to catch it. Every fish in the ocean is not meant to be catch. Or every fish in the ocean is not meant to be caught, for lack of better words. It's not meant to be caught. It's not. Just because it's there, that doesn't mean it's for you. No, it's for you. No, it's not. Y'all, And by all means, put your time and your energy on what you know is for you and make your next move your best move. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.